Hello, and welcome back to the Royally Bitten Pod. My name is Dominic,
I'm Matthew.
and today we are going to talk about animals and pets. It's a really random topic, like a lot of the stuff that we do on here. But I just kind of wanted to ask Matt here a couple different questions about animals and pets.
And the impact they've had.
And the impact they've had. So, think about, I want you to kind of go off with this first story.
Okay.
Think about an animal that you had growing up that you feel really connected to.
Okay.
What impact did they have, and are they still in your life now?
For Nicholas, you've met them plenty of times.
Mm-hmm.
They have been with me through so many transformative years of my life. Really intense years that honestly I could not have gotten through if not for maybe 60% them.
Mm-hmm.
You have played a huge part as well in my life, as I hope you know.
Thank you.
And such an influence in my life too. And you've really helped me kind of grow out of certain shells I was in prior. And I will always be indebted to you for that and grateful to you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Wow. That was really gay. That was really sweet. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Wow.
But anyways, back to my cats who are these stars. They are, they've been able to see me through so much in my life, and I just know that they're the best things ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then, of course, I do have Louie.
Yeah. And tell us who Louie is.
So Louie is my dog. He is now technically my nephew. He lives with my sister, his current mother. He basically imprinted on her, if you're familiar with Twilight or something, which I think is also a real thing, I want to say. And not
Imprinting.
Imprinting?
I think it is, and I think it goes beyond just animals or the supernatural. I feel like imprinting.
Biological.
I feel like imprinting is an everyday thing. It's just a word to mean this person made a huge impact on your life.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. If my life is a tapestry, continuously going, this particular person has made an impact, which forever leaves an alteration of the tapestry.
So it's
your life is a tissue, and this one person was the little perforated part that's part of the design.
Wow.
Right?
Just you are the character that is given to this blanket.
Yeah.
This hole that is now in it because of you, but at the same time, that's you can't fix that either. It's just there, forever changed.
Right?
Wow, we are getting deep and poetic up in this bitch. So have you ever lost a pet when growing up at all, or have you always had these pets in your life? And
I haven't always had them in my life. I did have plenty of pets prior, usually smaller ones like hamsters, and we had a rabbit at one point when I was really young. That was my first memory of a pet. Apparently my family did have a dog prior to my birth or at the very early stages. But as of, the cats and Louie did come third after the cats, 1 and 2. Oh, and fish, of course. Everyone's had fish.
But so you've never lost a pet?
No. I mean, fish have died, of course.
Yeah.
It's a fish.
Yeah, I've lost a lot of pets.
Okay.
So I'm just we're gonna relate on the trauma and the sadness of having or losing pets. Yeah. But so back behind the pool house, we actually have a couple pet graves, but they're covered up by all the plant that's there. I'm not sure what the plant that's there.
I've always wondered, actually.
Yeah, so there's a couple rocks under there, and I grew up with one dog. Her name was Kazoo, and 2 cats, and one's name was Timmy, and the other was Callie. And I was really afraid of the cats because they had claws and they could scratch me, and honestly cats are kind of bitches in my opinion. Not gonna lie, but there are exceptions.
Yeah.
And I will say that Matt does have some very sweet cats.
They love on everyone.
They are genuine people cats, and like they're not fucking.
They
bitches.
represent me.
I don't know. Like you literally have to like win the love of a cat.
They're also Geminis,
and it's not even like a love of a cat either. Wait, your cats are Geminis too?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Why do you think we're literally all soulmates?
2. That's crazy.
I did have a hamster I told you about. That was a sad death.
What happened?
He died.
I know, but how? Like what?
Just
how
like
long did you have the
hamster
cat?
age or whatever? What?
How long did you have the hamster?
I was at that age of childhood where you don't really comprehend time, except like bedtime and waking up.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I missed the simplicity of early development brain. When you didn't see the shadows when you were a kid
Didn't see the shadows.
of reality.
You see shadows?
No, sorry. I think I got really deep with it really quickly without leaving it there.
The shadows?
I mean, like,
Where are they?
I mean, like, you can't look around you in the world the same way you did as a kid. I mean, you could be in the same physical place in the earth, but it's not going to look the same. It's going to be less shiny. It's going to be less new, less perfect, less harmless. And that's just the truth. You can't look, as a kid, you look in the backyard at nighttime, you see stars, you see, I don't know what kids do, I'm not a kid, but as you're an adult and the world has traumatized you and news has traumatized you, you see potential hazards, keeping your guard up because there could be someone in the shadows. And maybe that's not everyone who experiences that. Maybe that's not your go-to in your backyard because you grew up here and you're
that sounds like a Gemini thing.
Being terrified for my life.
Being terrified and always prepared for the zombie apocalypse type shit,
It's called fucking anxiety. My mom this at one point because she was asking me, why are you so anxious all the time? I'm like, honestly, the world is traumatizing. And we grew up in a time where everyone was transitioning with technology and we did get socially fucked up a lot compared to what our parents and our grandparents and our cousins, our aunts and uncles, what they went through at our ages. And so we're living in that world. My only thing is I'm just tired of getting the shit kicked out of me. I'm just tired of the world fucking you over everywhere you turn.
Yeah. As soon as you finally think you have a grip, script. As soon as you think you have a grasp on what the fuck is going on, you're you're on the horse of life, and you're just like, I got this shit. And then you're riding on top of the world, and then all of a sudden the horse has a seizure and falls and crushes your leg, and now you have hospital bills to go fucking pay.
When you're a kid, you think if you get hurt, call an ambulance. You're an adult. Don't fucking call an ambulance. I can't afford a fucking $1,700 bill just taking me 2 miles up the road.
Do not call an ambulance. Never.
Never.
No.
I will do it, and then they will bill me, and I won't pay it. And then it'll go to collections, and then the collections ain't gonna get shit from me. So
yeah, I don't unless I am
gonna
unconscious.
Your score, I'll move out the country.
Where?
I can't say in case I have to run from the law.
Yeah, true. Facts.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Self-preservation.
Witness protection program. Okay, all right, ready? Speaking of chickens.
Look at all these
chickens. Look at all these chickens. All right, we're speaking about chickens. I'm just gonna...
All these chickens.
Oh, look at all these chickens. So back to chickens and animals. This is off topic, but no, it's actually completely on topic, but I didn't write this down. I just thought about this.
Okay, go.
If you had to kill an animal, which animal would you be the most comfortable with? and I'm gonna go first. I would say chickens, because chickens to me are almost robotic. If you look into a chicken's eyes, it's like there's nothing going on. There's no brain activity. It's like someone put a skin.
You're either thinking of Robot Chicken or that little chicken from Moana.
No, I'm just thinking about chickens. Like they're literally, it's just like someone put like a little like ticker inside of them and like was it just like wound it up and was like, go.
Is it like you don't see a soul behind their
There's
eyes?
no
Chickens are bitches.
I think that chickens are delicious, you know? And I think that
I
could
have a rotisserie chicken at home. I'm excited to eat that.
I think that I could definitely
Go for a chicken.
You just grab their neck and you just
Oh my god, we should get chicken at some point.
Huh?
We should get chicken at some point.
Yes. All right, so question.
Yes.
You have to answer the question now. What answer?
Do bugs or insects count?
You know, I was gonna say no, but yes.
Spider.
What? You would eat spiders?
Wait, you said eat or kill? You said kill.
Sorry, let me rephrase my question. Kill to eat. You have to kill them
So why
to
the
gain
fuck
a nutrition.
would you let me say bugs or insects? If
I don't
that's what you
know,
meant?
because people eat bugs and insects.
People in Arizona.
My grandma used to eat chocolate-covered ants.
Was she in Arizona?
When she, I don't know, maybe.
It's kind of vital if you're using that as an excuse. So kill to eat.
Yes.
Is venison okay?
Damn, you could do that?
I didn't say I could. I'm asking if
That's okay if you think it's okay, but I couldn't kill a baby cow.
Okay, so chicken.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty simple.
Boom. There you go.
I feel, yeah.
Rotisserie
You ever see
chicken.
those PETA signs where it's like, where does the line start or stop or whatever? And it's like
Chicken.
farm animals, domesticated animals. I'm like,
Yeah.
probably right here between the dog and the cow.
Yeah. Right.
It's like-
between the dog and the cow. Because cows, so delicious.
But cows
Love
are
some
so
cows.
sweet.
Go moo.
Listen, as long as they are treated well in their lives, I'd like to think they're all being treated humanely throughout their lives. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, they get slaughtered, but that's the ugly part.
You'd like to think so.
Yeah.
And that
Isn't the case.
that plays another part into, I think,
Okay.
halal meat. Like one of my coworkers.
Could you clarify for the viewers at home?
Halal. So halal is basically like it allowed. So basically, it's like the animal has to be killed in like a humane way, and if it's not,
Then that meat is not good.
then yeah, exactly.
Have you ever ordered a meal on a plane?
Have not ordered a meal on a plane. I've just gotten snacks.
Right?
Majority of the time when I'm on planes, I just fall asleep. And it was to go to Florida so I could go to the Bahamas. And it was pretty fun. But holy shit, riding planes really, really like messes with your ears.
Yeah.
And the equilibrium, especially at like a young age, it's like a really uncomfortable thing.
Yeah, the worst part is just having to sit there and consistently pop your ears back. You're like, But the fact that I can move my ears kind of helps. No, really, it's a funny experience.
I can't move I can flare my nostrils, but I can't move my ears. Do you have a favorite animal and why?
So I have 3 pets still alive. They're gonna see this, and there's gonna be more
They are gonna
infighting
see
than
this.
there needs to be. No, I don't have a favorite. I love all my children equally, just at different times. That's what my mother told me, by the way. When I was a kid, I would ask her, "I'm your favorite, right?" Because clearly I am. But she was like, "I don't have a favorite. I love all my kids equally. I've just loved you for different lengths of time." And I was like, if you're dumb, that's gonna sound backhanded. Like, I stopped loving you at this point. It's like, no, dumbass. It's when you came into her life. Remember the tapestry? But I was like, that's a good cop out, Mom. I see you. She's a Leo. You know how they do.
Zodiac sisters. Right there. That's my sister.
Yeah, and that's why y'all. I don't know.
We balance each other out. Leo helps.
I feel like you and my mom would have wonderful conversations.
Yeah, we do. Whenever I talk to her, she's great. Like with Leo, basically is like they're very like prominent and like love themselves, and the Aquarius is like very like to themselves and like quiet, and like the Leo teaches the Aquarius like that it's okay to be, you know, a little bit selfish and like not care about other people sometimes, and then like the Aquarius teaches the Leo like sometimes it's not all about you, it's about it's about other people too.
The initial thing we were even talking about.
The initial what?
Why we even started talking? What were we talking about?
Oh, we were talking about favorite animals and why.
Yeah. So again, I don't have a favorite animal.
So not even like animals that you own, like pets. Beyond that, do you have an animal like exotic, zoo-wise, in the world, anywhere? Or let's get crazy.
We're not doing bugs again.
Let's extend it to mythical animals as well. Ooh. What are your favorite, or what is your
You know what
favorite?
sucks about me is that I can't do on-the-spot questions. And that's what and I hate that because I like to give genuine answers, but it does take me a prolonged time to figure out what those answers are,
and
for them to be genuine.
And that's why you have conversations about it.
Yeah.
And you ask questions, and you're like, what are the parameters?
I could be a list
and
person. If I always had like a pen and paper, I feel like that helped.
A list person?
Like if I literally had a pen and paper, I could start writing down some answers. And I would take like 20 seconds to do that compared to like the 4 minutes it's going to take me to think.
Yeah.
And my ADHD does not help.
Same. I'm like this.
Yeah.
I'm like this. And then like also too,
TikTok
I like get like super like hyper aware for a second that like I'm like existing in a moment that's being recorded that is later going to be watched by me, and then is later going to be watched by other people, and then
in Belgium.
And then shout out to you, Belgium, and El Salvador, and
The USA.
The USA.
And Bermuda.
America.
And Bermuda.
Bermuda.
Yeah, but there was a guy in Bermuda I saw.
The triangle. Spirit animal.
Spirit Airlines.
Spirit Airlines.
I've never flown Spirit.
I have never flown Spirit either.
I'm glad we got that out the way.
Yes, me too. Think on that. If you don't
Any
have an
type
answer,
of cat.
If you don't have an
Any
answer.
type of cat. I literally just told you.
Any type of cat. Okay.
Yeah.
Like a sphinx.
That's a cat. Like.
Yeah, sphinx cat. Do you like sphinx cats?
Oh, like the bald ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think they're really
Any
nice.
type of cat.
I
That's
like
the kind of cat Marissa wants. She goes, I want a cat for the kids, but it's got to be sphinx.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
Sphinxed.
Sphinxed.
Is that what it's called?
I don't know.
No.
But they're adorable.
Yes, I feel like...
They're like cat bulldogs.
No, they're like...
Yeah, cat pugs.
So like, just like show me what you
Cat
are.
Shar-Peis.
You know? They don't try to...
Shar-Peis.
Cat Shar-Pei.
No, it's not cat Shar-Pei. They don't have scrunched up faces. They're just wrinkly.
Pussycat meow. Meow meow. Rabbit holes.
Rabbit holes. Alice in Wonderland.
Alice in Wonderland.
Alice in
Rabbit
Beaverland.
holes. Alison's Beaverland.
Why is that? You know, it'd be the perfect name for a strip club. Eve's Garden. And then have like an apple. And then have like two lady figures.
Bottom jeans.
Side. And then they're all wearing boots with the fur.
With the fur.
The fur.
The whole club was looking at her. Next thing you know, Shorty
Got
low. Come on. Okay.
Next question.
All right. Do you have any animals that you don't like?
In the world?
Yeah.
Capybaras.
Who? Capybaras.
Capybaras.
Is that what they're called?
Capybara. What?
What are they? Let me see.
They are those things you know. They are those things everyone knows.
Capybara?
There's a fucking song on TikTok.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, why?
Yeah.
Are they scary? Is that
No.
why? So they are technically classified as a rodent. I can see that here.
Again, I think they're the world's biggest rats. I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. I miss when music videos were really good. They told stories.
Me too. I miss when music videos were
on MTV.
Concept art. Fuck no. Actually, yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I do. Because because MTV is music TV, and that's what it should be. It shouldn't be a bunch of reality TV shows. Reality TV shows should be on a designated channel for reality TV shows. Why is it on music television?
I blame Andy Cohen.
Make it make sense. Why?
Is that the ghost?
I'm scared. I didn't do that.
But how about you? Let me turn the camera on you. So Dominic, you tell me about the animals and their influence in your life.
Okay. So just talking about my cats earlier, I grew up with them. I was a little scared of them because of the claws, and I would pick them up by their belly, and I could like see their claws coming out, and kind of steered clear. Liked Timmy better than Callie. Callie was kind of a bitch, and then Kazoo was the dog, and she was a rescue, and she had her tail cut off, so there was like a little nub.
Oh.
And she ended up dying when I was in 5th grade, and oh my god, like, yeah, she was I loved her. She was great, but she couldn't take it anymore. Sorry.
You're laughing out your pain. It's fine.
I'm just remembering that you said Puerto Rican slave trade right before this.
Are my people a joke to you?
No.
I'm putting up in that moment a clip of you with America's Most Wanted on.
No, please. And then after that, we got my dog Bam Bam. And
I met Bam Bam.
yes.
Yeah.
And I had him from 5th grade until mid-college-ish, whatever. But yeah, he was at Bam Bam's funeral. We had a nice little funeral where everyone like literally threw flowers. I remember getting like, what's it called? A blister on my hand because he like ran, and like the retractable leash came out of my hand and like gave myself a blister, and I tripped and I scraped my knee up, and my knee, the color was like orange red blood. And I just remember coming back and like limping back, and my mom like didn't even like she really barely noticed because she was having a conversation with the neighbor. And I like looked at her and she was like, "Oh my god!" And she was like, "Why is it orange?" And I was like, "I don't know. I really don't."
Yeah.
And so it was weird.
She's like, "What's wrong with you?" This radioactive kid.
Are you human?
And was Bam Bam's funeral your first type of was that your first pet funeral?
No. Okay, see, I knew there was like a chronological order to this shit.
Yeah.
So my first pet funeral was when I was in 5th grade, because like one of the cats started to die, Timmy, and we buried him in the back over there, and that was a really hard fucking day, because I guess I went out to school one day and I came back, and apparently he had died that morning, but I didn't know. And he died in the kitchen, and he was like mid-stretch when he died, so his arms were like completely stretched out, and then he died like mid-yawn.
So sad.
And then my mom, I guess, brought him over here, and
in here?
Yeah. And then my old, I guess my ex-uncle, I don't know what you would call him, my ex-uncle, he
my uncle at the time.
literally, like, I got home, my uncle at the time, boom, there you go, English. And I got home, and he just like was like, "Yeah, Timmy died." And I was like, "You're fucking lying." And he was like, "No." And I came back here, and he was laying on a cookie sheet, like a fucking, like literally like a pan sheet over here. And that was really gross. Yeah. Because we cook on those things.
I assume you threw it out.
Probably not.
This explains why you This explains you.
It wasn't me, though. It wasn't me. It's just something I inherited. And I didn't put them on the cookie tray. I was literally
So
5.
that was your first pet funeral?
Yeah. That was my first
Mine
pet
was
funeral.
the hamster.
The hamster. Did you bury the hamster?
Yeah, I think we didn't put it in like a box or a grave because, you know, it was the size of your hand.
Mm-hmm.
So we just kind of dug a little area in the backyard under the deck and popped him in. It was just me and one of my parents, I think, that was there at the time.
Like, I feel bad that about my relationship with Bam Bam when he was alive, because I feel like I could have been a lot closer to him. I could have given him more attention. And I feel like by the time I finally did give him attention, he was so depressed that he didn't want it from me. And like, that is something like I kind of like live with. But
knowing the depressive state of your own animal.
Yeah, like knowing that like he's already like he's just like given up. He's just really sad, and it's like, fuck, like I can't do anything about it. You know, like it's you missed your chance. Like I should have been around more.
I'm sorry you went through that.
It's okay. And then Suki, you know, like I literally will like have a bad day, and like she like is a freaking guard animal and just will start barking and shit. And like after she's done like barking, like I can like just hang out with her and like play with her. And sometimes like I feel like I'm literally taking the energy of the dog and like exchanging it and being like, here's my stress and my sadness and all of this, take this, I'm just gonna take all that fun happy energy that you have and that's mine now, thank you for the hugs, I'm gonna go back to my room. Like,
is this a parasitic relationship?
Parasitic
or symbiotic?
I'm the parasite taking away the dog's
you know what,
energy.
as long as you're treating her right, you're showing her love and you're taking care of her, it's symbiotic. If you were just literally using her for that and then kind of disregarding her, then that's parasitic.
Exactly.
So you're not a parasite in this regard.
I take the bitch out to pee. You know, I take her out. I let her hit up her favorite bushes.
Since Bam Bam, she's kind of just been a nice new addition. I would think
A new Brian, yes.
a new bright light.
Yes.
For everything you interact with.
Yeah.
She will be consistently a bright light.
Oh, I forgot to get Skittles at work. Okay.
Why do you want Skittles?
I don't know.
I want Skittles at work. Why?
Because they're there.
So, I think it's pretty interesting that they continue to find fish, different type of fish in the ocean.
Do you think it's interesting they find different fish in the ocean, like, period?
I mean, did you want an exclamation point?
Or
did you want a question mark?
A question
semicolon?
Mark?
No, just like, oh, maybe it's not, maybe fish isn't the right word. I like
sea
that
life?
they keep finding, sea life.
Sea life.
They keep finding different sea life. But the only thing is I don't like they keep getting scarier looking.
The deeper you go.
Yeah.
Like the blobfish.
Yeah.
Everyone.
And the blobfish should be the ugliest there is.
Everyone
there
right now should go
anything
Google
scarier. There should not be anything terrifying to look at that's under that far deep. It should just be particles and dust.
Yeah, but that's the thing, and like that's why literally, you know, getting a little bit beyond animals and a little more into space, I feel like the sea is connected to space in some way. Because I feel like
you want to get to the outer reaches of space, you got to go through the ocean.
No. So I mean, I feel like aliens and like other species from different planets came here. Like there's like octopus and like just think about the weirdest fucking creatures that live underwater and then to compare them to land creatures. Nah, fam. Some of them are aliens, straight up from a different planet, came down there, and now they're living underwater as these animals, as these creatures.
You should write this like a book.
Write this like a book?
Yeah.
Like,
you should write a book on this.
Publish that. I mean, I have to have facts to back it up.
I mean, you can write fiction.
Yes.
And then it turns out it's nonfiction.
Yeah.
And that's when you go on tour at the end of the world.
Sometimes.
When they find fucking aliens in the water.
Sometimes fiction ends up being nonfiction.
Yeah, look at Titanic.
That's how they get you. What?
Yeah, that's real. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah.
No,
well, not fully real because I don't think it looked as glamorous as they did in the movie.
Yeah, no, I don't think it did.
I think
either.
it was like.
And I don't think
it was like a 5-tier.
I don't think Jack and Rose were a real person either.
Who?
don't think Jack and Rose were a real person. Real people.
That I don't think was real.
Yeah.
I think, but genuine, the Titanic, that was real. And there's a conspiracy on the Titanic.
Yes. Yes?
Yeah. Something about it being related to the creation of the Federal Reserve. But that's for another day. We should do a conspiracies video. That'd be fun.
Oh, I have so many conspiracies.
I know, hence a conspiracy
So
video.
many conspiracies.
Did you ever watch Inside Job?
Yes.
What'd you think?
I liked it.
I think...
And then it got,
did
canceled
really
for a
good
second
job.
season. And which means sometimes it's a little too on the nose
Exactly.
for the people who are in power. And
That's why I'm hoping adult robot.
Adult robot.
I hope another production company can pick up the IP and continue the story. Because Netflix is just being a bitch.
Yeah, Netflix has been a bitch for a while, How you gonna take Blockbuster out of business and then all of a sudden just do, oh yeah, we're gonna do this streaming thing, fuck DVDs, and then you're gonna become a mediocre streaming service who out here acts like you got the biggest dick in the room. I don't understand, because it's like you're posting C-list quality content, sometimes D, sometimes you got some Fs on there. There are some terrible shows and movies that just shouldn't be on there, and please get it together. Step your pussy game up. Like, Hulu is doing it right, I would say. HBO is doing it right.
Hulu is not doing it right.
Hulu's doing it right. I'm sorry. He just doesn't like cartoons. That's why. Hulu's doing it right if you love cartoons.
Hulu has cartoons.
Hulu is...
Are they creating cartoons?
Hulu is doing it. Yeah, they did. Yeah. What's it called? Little Demon.
Don't know what that is.
It's about...
Mind you, I canceled Hulu, so...
Yeah, exactly. It's about...
No, because the only thing I was watching on Hulu was Abbott Elementary, as you should. But I was not enjoying anything else on the platform. I don't care for Hulu originals, for the most part, except for Handmaid's Tale. But I don't actively go to watch it. Well, it's something I'll watch to catch up on eventually. But I watched Abbott, love Abbott, but I was like, I'm not paying this just to watch one show that comes out once a week, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I just genuinely didn't enjoy their content.
Yeah. Well, you just took a shat all over. By the way, my mom says that it's a crime for you to have not listened to or watched Stranger Things.
Oh.
It's a crime.
You're a crime.
It's a crime.
You're literally a crime in 4 countries.
Literally a crime.
You're literally a crime in 4 countries.
So I just, just thought you should know you need to get hip. Anyways, back to the aliens in the ocean. Mm-hmm. Favorite food. It's amazing. I love seafood. I think an octopus would be a really fun animal to be. To be.
I don't think so. I'd be terrified to be an octopus because I'd be terrified to be swimming in the ocean.
You have 8 of these tentacles, and you're literally limited to your beak. Mm-hmm. Like your entire body can slide through everything.
If you could be any type of
except a beak,
sea life, what would it be?
An octopus.
Oh, you just said that.
An octopus.
I would be a brainless amoeba because I don't want to know.
A brainless amoeba?
I don't want to know I exist. Okay. If I have to be in the ocean, I'm not for being in the ocean.
What about a sea anemone?
Is it brainless?
I don't know.
Okay, as long as I don't have sentience.
I don't think sea anemones. I think they're more like it's the thing that Nemo lives in.
A vagina?
No, a sea anemone.
Did it not look like a vagina?
It did not. It looked like.
Do you know what the inside of a vagina looks like? Because it looked like that.
It did not.
It did. It did too.
What are
you about to Google what the inside of a vagina?
No, I'm not about to.
If you don't FaceTime Natalie.
Ew.
I think in the grand scheme of things, it just really is interesting the impact that animals have on people's lives. Honestly, from an everyday way, like a dog would get someone to be a little bit more active, going out into the community, walk around, obviously for the dog, but the person's getting exercise and they're getting fresh air, things like that. Mm-hmm. And it becomes habit. Mm-hmm. And it becomes a healthier habit compared to the alternative. For example, having a cat will make you a little bit more responsible in terms of understanding how to exist with another being. I feel like they teach humans existing in a confined space with another creature. Mm-hmm. And if you want harmony, you need to do your part and you need to respect boundaries. That's the only way to grow a relationship. And that works with people too. And again, that's something they taught me growing up, because I think we both know I didn't have the best boundaries my entire life, but I've done very well in the past few years in terms of understanding and setting my own. And it's definitely because of the cats. It's kind of just taking a step back and just evaluating things too.
Oh, yeah.
You're one of those people who thinks aliens, they're not in the sky, they're in our oceans.
They're in our oceans.
I mean, they're in our sky too.
They're in our oceans. They're in our government. They're in our families.
I listened to a podcast where Dr. Drew said he does not believe in aliens. Or if he does, or if they do exist, they're not necessarily beings. They are in the form of a virus.
Sounds like something an alien would say to me.
That'd be Dr. Drew. And he said that, allegedly. No, he said that.
You heard it here, folks.
We're going to go ahead and wrap this up. I've had fun talking about animals.
Yeah, same. Thank you for listening to me struggle with the English language.
And my long-winded rants.
As I do. Anyways,
peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings. And
we'll talk again soon.
Yeah.
All right, we love you guys.
Peace.
Yeah.